Hello, Atlantia.
Hello, Atlantia.
So, as you saw earlier, we have heirs. We are so pleased. We feel really, really charmed today because we had a crown tourney that was filled with people that, out of support of their kingdom, out of love for each other, and a desire to fulfill a dream, competed. They competed with great spirit, true hearts, and a lot of honor. We have our victors. Your Highnesses, anything you'd like to say to introduce yourselves to the kingdom at this point?
Thank you, Majesty. I am Sir Eckhart Thurn, for those who don't know, and it is my great privilege to come before the populace. I thank all those who assembled today to take this field and test their might to vie for this position. We are just so thankful to have the opportunity to serve Atlantia. Your Highness.
I am Jane. Hello. Just want to thank everyone for their love and support. And we're just so excited to be here. And please bear with us as we learn the ropes and try to follow up these wonderful majesties.
Harold, would you open court?
Here opens the court of their majesties, Anton and Luned, mighty monarchs of the kingdom of Atlantia.
So before we get started, I have a little business. I have a gift for Her Highness. Thank you. Congratulations. Hopefully there'll be some things in there that can help you
I'm sure.
in just a couple of months.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
The second thing is that His Highness is actually the captain of my guard. So at this time, I am releasing him from that role, as he will now be, being prince.
You taking applications?
I shall have to find another captain of my guard who will, in all likelihood, only stand up at coronation with me.
So you should know when you apply for this job that Her Majesty has reigned 4 times now. 2 of her captains have won crown tourney as captain. So be careful what you ask for. Though you won't be in this reign, the taint may continue.
Taint! I think it's a charm. It's a charm. All right.
Go ahead.
That's you.
So, newcomers, both online, in here. Well, we do have one here. Somebody we consider a newcomer.
Oh, wait. I think we have some stuff, don't we?
I have a name to call if you wish.
Yes.
Their majesties summon before them, Ari Livornia.
You can keep your ears on.
Hello, Your Majesties.
Hello. So, where did I first meet you?
In one of my classes at university,
Right.
actually.
And so you were teaching university, and this is your first in-person event in Atlantia?
Technically second major event, but yeah.
Okay. And what was the first one?
Kingdom 12th night, January 2020, before the pandemic.
Okay. So I don't know how you get on a newcomers list, but you're on our newcomers list because you have worked tirelessly to make this kingdom more interactive. You've helped us reach out and make connections with people that we wouldn't have made any other way. We have recommendations to say thank you to you from the King of Trimaris, members of his household, who said, we've learned how to do a job that we didn't know how to do because of her. So, as a small tribute, I'd like to give you this small ring and ask you to wear, display, carry it, use it as you see fit. But my barnyard animal is the kicking chicken, so that's what's on the ring.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you for your service to this kingdom. We couldn't be making this court recording right now without you.
Thank
Thank
so
you.
much. I appreciate it.
Vivat.
For Ari Libornia, whose work has done amazing things despite this only being her second event, and she has helped bring this court to you today. Viva! 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 Viva!
And thank you to all the other newcomers who are watching us today. I know there is a virtual court, watch court party, so welcome newcomers. You can see things are starting to open up, and we hope it won't be long before you'll be able to be in person.
On the next one.
Yes.
Their Majesties would hear from Lady Katrina Inian Fergus.
Good afternoon, Your Majesties, Your Highnesses. Thank you for letting us take a moment of your time this afternoon in your court. I'd like to say thank you so very much for allowing me to work on the Acorn for these past several years. It has been a pleasure. And my replacement, Lady Katrina Ingen Fergus, will do a stellar job in her role as the Kingdom Chronicler, stepping up. I would like to pass on some regalia. There's a belt, be worn as a baldric or a belt. I'm not exactly sure who wove it, but it is woven. It is a really pretty nice thing for her. And of course, all chroniclers should have a pen. So I'm leaving her with 2 pens. Thank you, Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, and congratulations, Your Highnesses. And thank you, Lady Katrina.
Thank you, Maester Nadina. Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, welcome and congratulations. It is my honor and privilege to step into the role of Kingdom Chronicler. For as much joy as it brought me to work on the baronial newsletter of the Wind Lore for the last several years, I am sure it will bring me equal joy and pleasure and a wonderful new challenge to be able to work on the Acorn. I have a great set of shoes to fill, and I will work purposely towards that. I thank you again for the privilege to step into this office.
So for our part, we shall give our words oath of fealty now. You as Kingdom Officer, as Chronicler, we shall stand behind you in all your rightly endeavors. We shall be there to seek counsel and to give it in turn. We shall be a foundation that you may feel secure under your feet and that you may turn to us in times of need. This we so swear. Till death take us, the world end, or we depart the throne. And we shall hear your words at the next opportunity.
So, for the next chronicler and the outgoing chronicler,
For Lady Katrina, who is the new Kingdom Chronicler, and for Mistress Adina van der Heide, who has departed after doing such a wonderful job. Viva! Viva! Viva!
So, for the confused looks on everyone's faces here, we have these magical things in our ears that allowed us to hear the interplay that those blank looks on our faces maybe were unexplained with, where the remote chroniclers were communicating with us in court. The kingdom realizes that going forward, as we evolve this form of court, we evolve this form of communication, some additional funds will need to be spent on equipment that will allow the populace to hear when in person, as well as do a more sophisticated job of broadcasting the courts and things in the future. That some equipment needs to be purchased by the kingdom. The Seneschal is working on this with the Finance Committee. They're coming up with suggestions and recommendations. I expect to see that put in place in their Highnesses' reign. But for now, rest assured, we heard everything we were supposed to, and we just didn't make up what we just responded to.
So yeah, big thanks to Maester Adina, who has done a fantastic job and has even carried over longer than her original term.
Couple times,
and she's done a great job, and we're really looking forward to Katerina taking over. So, all right.
Their Majesties would see Lady Vivian Lafleur.
No, baby.
Lady Vivian.
Who we hoped could be here today, but it happened that they could not.
Yes. She and her husband had planned to enter Crown and then had some modern conflicts that didn't allow them to. But for her work in the fabric arts and her work with the decoration of such fabrics, such as stenciling, embroidery, work with the Penzic camps to make it possible for people to go, be comfortable, enjoy themselves. We'd like to recognize you and wish you were here with us, but you're missed, with a coral branch.
And there's a scroll.
If you would, read the scroll.
Greetings unto all whom these presents come, and know that we, Anton and Luned, are well pleased with the amazing works of our subjects, especially those who create beautiful artwork with fabric. There is one this day who stands out to us with her creations of stenciled fabric, as they are superb. She has also learned how to applique, embroider, and fashion banners. She continues to learn art and added to the fabric art the painting heraldry and such on shields and onto individuals' belts. Thus are we, King Anton and Queen Luned, minded to induct Vivian Lafleur into our Order of the Coral Branch, done this first day of May in the 56th year of the Society, being the 2021st year of our Lord, at the Kingdom event of Spring Crown of their Royal Majesties Anton and Luned. Scroll done by Mistress Mordray.
Once again, my lady, thank you, and we look forward to seeing you at the next opportunity. Vivots?
For Lady Vivian Lafleur, newest recipient of the Award of the Coral Branch. Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Just you.
Their Majesties would see brought before them Master Torres Hartman.
So, Master Torres, you competed in Crown, most nobly. You're already a Master of Defense. But today we're going to speak of another one of your skills that you take from the battlefield, which is your archery. Today, because of your score of 86, we are proud to induct you as a Master Bowman for Atlantia.
Thank you, Majesty.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
For Master Torres, whose arrows fly true, and he has earned the Bowman Elite Badge. Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
So, although to be a Bowman Elite, you have to at least have a score of 80, he had actually an 86, and the I've lost it. The token that he is given, he's wearing, is from Lady Celestia. The lineage for that.
I missed that part.
Sorry. Sorry. You wanna do it?
You.
All right.
Their Majesties would have Her Excellency Baroness Sarah de Vicenza before them.
It's so nice to have court where you have people also. This is the first time this reign we've given an award to anyone in person that was there, I think, except for when His Grace Kuhn got his King's Award of Excellence when he stepped down. I think that is the only award other than Duchess Signy's duchy that we awarded in person. This feels great. Hello, Sarah.
So, you also have skills on the field as a combat archer. And you have actually improved and grown in that skill. It is not easy to hit people with combat arrows. And your skill has grown so that you are slotting targets. You are hitting them consistently. and you don't hesitate to move up to the front ranks. So you are fearless in defending your kingdom, and for that, we are minded to award you with a U-bow.
The ghost of those who fell on the fields of Agincourt and Crecy will readily attest to the deadly effectiveness of a skillfully handled bow and well-shot arrow. In such, Sarah de Vicenza has distinguished herself as an archer of great renown and has strengthened our realm through the teaching also of this skill to many others of our subjects. We, Anton and Luned, lawful sovereigns of Atlantia, induct her into our Order of the U-bow on this first day of May Anno Societatis 56 at our crown tourney.
This scroll was done by Lady Natalia and Baron Dominic.
Oh, okay. So the scroll done by Lady Natalia and Baron Dominic. It's almost as big as you are.
It is. Thank you, Your Majesties.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
For Baroness Sarah, newest companion of the Order of the U-bow. Vivat! 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 Their Majesties call forth Lady Celestria Alexandra de Amiens.
Hello.
Hello. Do you know why you're here? You don't. Yeah. So, some of you, I'm certain, know that Lady Celestra is quite skilled on the rapier field. Yes, you. And she is, in fact, just improved so much. And she is taking leadership on that field. She is consistently winning tournaments. And there are some people who would like you to join them. Could you call in the order?
Their Majesties summon before them the Order of the White Scarf.
All right. And I believe that there is a, yes.
Look at that. He knew all about it.
So this is the scarf made for you by Her Grace Lynette, and it is a customized piece. Yeah.
If you would place that upon her, please.
Yeah.
So for your blade skills and your leadership, we're so pleased to make you a member of the Order of the White Scarf. And there's a scroll.
Wow.
While those with a loud voice often receive the most attention, they soon discover the real threat comes in a smaller package. With exacting precision, speed, and the glint of violence in her eyes, Lady Celestria makes her mark on the rapier field. With calm and patient words, she provides insight and support to those around her. Her well-rounded approach includes the scribal arts, fletching, archery, marshalling, and many more contributions to our fair kingdom. Thus do we, Anton and Luned, King and Queen of Atlantia, induct her into the Order of the White Scarf and name her a provost of that august order. Further, do we grant her the sole and exclusive right to bear arms, to wit, per bend sinister azure semi of arrows bendwise, sinister argent and argent, an increscent azure and a bordure counterchanged. In witness whereof we set our hand this 1st of May, Anno Societatis 56, in our Barony of Sacred Stone at Crown Tournament. Wordsmithing by Master Torres Hartman. Calligraphy and illumination by Fiore Alrumi Nobilis.
Congratulations. And you can welcome your other members out there somewhere.
Thank you.
Please.
For Lady Celestria, newest companion of the Order of the White Scarf.
Vivat!
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 So today, we celebrated Crown Tourney. And we celebrate with having heirs. We celebrate with the kingdom preparing to move to the next step. But there's some thanks that we need to give to people who had the courage to make today happen. With that, we have some narwhals to present for the folks that took the time to be ready to answer this challenge.
You want me to call them one group at a time? Or?
Yes, couples at a time. Yep.
Ari Libornia.
Really? Already? Should I come to you? Okay. Yes. Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you. As everyone may remember, the narwhal is an augmentation of arms that we're using to recognize people who've really stepped forward during this pandemic time to make Atlantia shine. And these people today certainly have.
Continue.
Duke Havord and Duchess Mary Grace.
They've left sight.
They've left sight. I have theirs here.
Okay.
Count Vietnam and Lady Natalia.
I have them.
You got them?
Don't worry about that. As Her Majesty said, this is an augmentation.
Thank you,
You can work with the heralds for display as you wish, but for us, this is our personal thank you.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Prince Eckhart and Princess Jane.
You got this one, Your Majesty.
I've got this one. Come over here. They want to be able to see your pretty face right there. Uh-oh. Doing this with coronets on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Master Torse and Lady Marta.
It takes courage to come forward, fight in a tournament, not have all the time you want to prepare for it. Everybody today has done that. Thank you.
Thank you, Majesties.
Master Boomy and Lady Celestria.
Come on. Come on. Take your hat off. We had a meeting with all the people who put their names forth for Crown Tourney, and we explained to them the realities of the virtual SCA world. It's very daunting, and yet you came forward and you stayed, and today was an excellent example of what you've contributed. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Baron Lachlan and Baroness Aiden.
Not only did you fight, you served as deputy autocrat. And you did this a week after knee surgery. We all owe you a greater thank you than we can give today. And you owe her even more. Thank you both.
Baroness Ingigerd and Lord Duke.
So you guys have not only competed today, but all the time you're holding fighter practices to keep the love of it alive. Thank you. I'm trying not to choke you here. Thank you both.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Baron Alric and Mistress Kella.
So it's great when you get to give friends recognition that they've earned. And I consider both of you that, and I'm very, very happy. The narwhal is part of the permanent Atlantean register. Their Highnesses have the option to continue to bestow it or put it back in the book, depending on where it was. But I can't think of anyone who's contributed more or been more steadfast during this time period than both of you have, which is the intention. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Majesties.
Lord Dougal and Baroness Tyra.
The camera. You realize that?
So both of you work tirelessly here in our barony of Sacred Stone. And I mean, Dougal, since this is his
Sorry.
land here, we actually could not have this tournament without him here today. Always gracious to welcome us here at this location and to make it available to us on short or even almost no notice to let us continue during the pandemic. So, thank you.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Yeah, I'm not working tirelessly because she's right here.
She's right here. I'm a little asleep. Thank you.
Baron Roybeard and Mistress Cecilia.
So you step down as landed Baron and Baroness, and then you enter attorney for the right to work harder than you did before. I'm not sure you fully understood what was going to happen here, but I'm awful glad you did. Thank you.
Lord Alessander and Lady Siobhan.
Good idea.
You guys, thank you for fighting today. You are always there to give advice and help, especially locally here. You've been big heroes at WOW for everybody involved. You have good ideas and bright new visions for the kingdom. So please keep coming back. Thank you.
For me?
Is that it?
So we did not call Cormac and Sarah in, for they've already been recognized with a narwhal for their contributions. But it would be remiss of us not to say thank you again for training and entering Crown Tourney under the most difficult of conditions. Vivats for everyone?
For all those who received the narwhal today, Vivat!
Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat!
Your Majesty, what else do you have for us?
I don't think we have anything. Harold, do we have anything else?
I have a blank card, Your
Blank
Majesty.
cards.
So we're going to say thank you to their Highnesses. Thank you for entering. Thank you for winning. Thank you for what you're about to accept. for our part, we're going to say good afternoon to the rest of Atlantia, and we're going to start taking down the site here and getting some relaxation out of the sun.
But before we do that, we'd like to thank, obviously, not only the participants, but all of our staff here today, and Duke Christoph and Mistress Aiden, obviously, as autocrats. Everybody here has worked very hard to put up tents and to arrange the IT and to run the tournament and to make everything run smoothly with not a whole lot of notice, since we knew late that this was going to be able to occur when we got the variance.
Right. When the variance was awarded, we went out and we asked the grade officers, give us your best, give us your brightest, and make today happen. A lot of people traveled a long ways to simply work, pack their stuff up, and go back home. There's no official party, there's no feast, there's no A&S contest to walk through. There's none of the stuff that we would traditionally look for as part of the celebration after a hard day of work. The hard day of work is the celebration that we got together successfully. We've chosen heirs, and we're trying to set the table for restarting in June with in-person events without the need of a variance. So for all of you that came here and made this happen, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Close court.
There being no business, here closes the court of Anton and Luned, King and Queen of Atlantia, for their majesties. Vivat! 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 For their highnesses, Eckhart and Jane, Prince and Princess. Vivat! 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 And for the Kingdom of Atlantia. Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!